Welcome back everybody to the Red Arrows Formula 1 League as we're here tonight for a new season here tonight, season 16 here of the Red Arrows League, and we're here tonight at Jeddah for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix as we've got a new driver here in the Red Arrows League, a driver who I've commentated on quite a few times here on my channel, but tonight is his debut here in the Red Arrows League, which is very, very exciting. Shane, one of the regular drivers in the Torque Titans Racing League, is currently setting the fastest time here in this qualifying session. You've got Formula C in second place, only 2/10 behind. So those two currently sharing the front row. They're a long way clear, actually, of the rest of them. ZX10 are currently third, with Cucumber, the champion from 2 seasons ago, here in fourth. You've got Corey Brennan. They're in P5 ahead of Youngie in 6th, with Nobby Bootneck 7th place, Jay-Z in 8th, and then you've got Onzi, who's just gone into 4th place there with that latest lap of his there. You've got Ernie currently P10 now. They've all been pushed down a position. You've got Murph in 11th, Glenn 12th, with Honey Badger P13, and Andrew Pipsmith rounding out the classification at the moment. They're in 14th place. But drivers are just getting ready to go for their final runs of this qualifying session here. You've got Jay-Z and Honey Badger both out on the track at the moment. Honey Badger yet to do a lap here in this qualifying session. We're yet to see whether or not he'll be able to challenge the front runners here. Notable absentees here for this season. Brad Racers, obviously the reigning champion, not on the track here tonight. I don't know if he's due to be racing this season or not. Obviously time will tell us the answer to that one, but for the time being, Brad Race is certainly not present here for this opening round of the season. Clen's currently getting out there, ready to go for another run here. Hasn't put a time on the board so far here in this session, so Clen is up against it a little bit, has to be said. Has got a little bit of work to do in these final runs. It's going to be a tense last lap of the session here for Clen. Onzi's in lap, so he's not going to be setting a lap anytime. Well, he's not going to be setting a lap, period. But Jay-Z just coming up towards the line, about to start a flying lap here. You've got Honey Badger there in the background, not too far behind. So let's get up the split times here so we know exactly what we're talking about in terms of where people are in regards to their previous fastest lap times here in this session, as we see Jay-Z a little bit wide there. Now, was that an invalid lap time? We'll find out whether or not he's still on a flyer here. Though saying that, actually no, he won't. It doesn't say if you've invalidated, but it looks like he has, because he's backed out of it. So I don't think Jay-Z is going to improve here. What about Honey Badger? He's the driver now on a lap here. There's plenty of drivers who are moving on to flying laps. Lots of drivers on out laps here. Almost everybody is on an out lap at the moment. Oh no, it's Honey Badger's binned it. Honey Badger loses it there going through the S section. He got onto that evil curb there on the left hand side, which is on a bit of a cambered sort of corner, and Honey Badger there, unfortunately for him, he's not going to put a lap in here in this session. Still yet to put a time on the board there in 13th place, as we've got Clen just coming over the line here to start his final run of the session. Honey Badger there with a 5-place grid penalty as well for a collision with Jay-Z, as if he needed any more of a kick in the teeth. He's been knocked to the floor in a street fight, and not only that, he's been curb stomped as well. I mean, as if it could get any worse here for him. But we got Clen here just coming around on his lap at the moment. We've also got Cucumber on a flying lap at this moment in time. Jay-Z likewise, although Jay-Z we think obviously backed out of the lap quite early. Yet he's 10 seconds off his personal best. Jay-Z's not going to be improving. Formula C moving on to a lap now. We've got Cucumber 3/10 up through the first sector. Although it has a bit of a slide there through that tricky blind chicane, which might have just knocked a bit of time here off of what was his previous best time here. Gained 3/10 in the first sector. Can he continue that trend over the course of the rest of the lap here? Watching the Cucumber here. Yeah, he's lost 3/10 through the middle sector. He's only 200ths of a second up. Let's see if he can nail this final sector here. We don't know what sort of final sector he had on his previous best time. So if he had a nightmare of a final sector on his previous best time, this could be an absolutely cracking lap here for Cucumber. Here he comes through the final corner here at Jeddah for this Saudi Arabian Grand Prix qualifying here for the Red Arrows Formula 1 League. The former champion Cucumber is coming towards the line now, and it's not going to be a sufficient enough improvement. He goes into P5 here, this Cucumber. We've got Clen there over the line, goes 6th for the time being. Now what are the rest of them up to here? Formula C is improving very slightly. Shane is down on his personal best, so it's not going to be an improvement for the provisional pole sitter unless he absolutely storms round for the rest of the lap here. But Formula C's got a chance here to try and nick pole position away from the Aston Martin driver. Here comes Formula C out the final corner up towards the line. What is it going to be for the driver who won the final race of the season last season? Over the line he comes, and he goes to P1 there by just 700ths of a second. So Shane is going to need to absolutely steam around this final sector, but he's 2/10 down through the middle sector. And Shane is coming into the pits, so he's not going to improve. So Formula C has done the business there in the closing seconds of the session as ZX10 can't improve and stays in 3rd place. Onzi is, well, he's done. He's 4th place. Cucumber P5. Corey in 6th with Clen 7th as Youngie actually moves up into 7th place with the final lap of the session there. Youngie 7th, Clen 8th with Nobby Bootneck there pulling it into the pits. Currently 9th. Jay-Z's way down on his personal best on this lap. He's going to be P10 at best for him. Murph is 11th. Ernie is 12th. Honey Badger obviously retiring from the session a little way from the end, and Andrew Pittsmith there didn't put a lap in. So that is that then for the qualifying session, and Formula C there taking pole by 700ths of a second. So a lovely lap there from Formula C and produced it when it mattered there. And the top two, I'll tell you what, they're almost a second clear of ZX10 in 3rd place. So Formula C and Shane already showing that it might be a 2-horse race here this season. Could be a Hamilton Verstappen 2021 vibes here this season in the Red Arrows Formula 1 League, but I'm sure that these guys will be meaning to continue as they go on. But that is that then. Formula C and Shane, they're sharing the front row, just 700ths apart with almost a second of a gap to the rest of them. But guys, if you're watching this on the night, then keep an eye on the Discord, because the race link will be posted on the Discord straight away as soon as it goes live. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy that. And yeah, if you're watching on the playlist, then stay tuned, because the race is next.